Wait, these don't look like they're from Amazon, do they? Don't lie, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, these are some of the best faux locks I've ever installed. They're glamorous, queen approved, 100%. This entire video is bomb as hell, if I must say so myself. So keep watching because, honey, by the end of this, it's an add to cart moment, I promise. But to switch things up a bit, let's get into this unboxing ASMR style. Right out the pack, you cannot deny how gorgeous these faux locks are. I mean, from the color to the dual texture with the curls and the faux locks. And of course, I'm going to be clarifying this hair, and I'm using the Suave Almond Shea Butter Shampoo. I'm going to use a very generous amount plus warm water. You do not want to use boiling hot water. You don't want to compromise the texture of the hair. I'm adding about a 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. It's a lot because we need it. If you find that the water is a little too warm, don't be afraid to add a bit of cool water. And when washing any type of crochet hair, it's best to keep it attached to the elastic band that it comes with. It makes it a lot easier during the clarifying process. We're working with 6 packs of the faux locks plus the go-go curl. And this is a lot of hair, which is why I opted to use a basin. Use whatever you can. Just make sure that you can properly and adequately submerge the hair under water, because this will soak for about 6 to 7 hours. If you can do overnight, that's even better. After properly rinsing the hair, you can hang it to dry. I used the shower caddy and it worked just as fine. Be resourceful, sis. My hair is blown out. It makes it a lot easier when I go in to braid it down. I'm doing a side part, a slightly curved deep set side part, which is my favorite. And I absolutely hated braiding my hair. I didn't show too much of the process because it took hours. For whatever reason, it takes me a very long time to braid my own hair. Anybody else I'm moving through with me? Yeah, too much. And due to the length of my hair, I had to go in and crochet the ends of the hair through the base of the braids. This did take up a little bit of time because I wanted to make sure that it was neat and absolutely no part of my hair was sticking out, because again, you don't want to run the risk of cutting your hair during the takedown process. My scalp is so sensitive, and after braiding, it's super tender. So I always go in with a hot oil treatment. I actually warm up the oils that I use and put it into a bottle that has a nozzle top, so I can really focus on targeting the scalp. And massaging this in just feels so good. I highly recommend. Would it be a tastePINK tutorial if I did not show you how to get your kitchen together? I'm gonna put you on each and every time. I've been doing this for years. People ask, does my hair grow back? As you can see, the kitchen is always thriving. I just like to neaten things up because I do intend to wear these faux locks up, hence the very intricate braiding pattern. I like versatility, so I gotta put in the work sometimes. I don't mind though. I love this hack because the scarf just acts as a guide. It keeps the process neat and even. Try it out, take your time. You might like it. And I did want to briefly compare the color of the faux locks with the go-go curl. You can see there's a slight difference. The go-go curl is a bit more vibrant, but it works in our favor because these are both considered the color T1B27. And if you want to move through this process, keep your locks on the elastic band. Use your finger to open up the loop and remove it. It makes it a lot easier during the install process. It can be a little time consuming opening up each loop, so just use your fingers to open up the very beginning of the loop and widen it with your fingers. Keep in mind there are a few ways that you can install your faux locks. I'm going to be showing a few different ways. It depends on your comfort level, the type of latch hook you're using. And for this specific step, I insert the loop into the latch hook, close it, pull it through the base of the braid, and then I keep the hair attached to the latch hook. Then I insert the end of the faux lock into the latch hook, pulling it through the loop. But you just want to make sure that you pull on the entire length of the faux lock, even the curly piece, because you don't want it to get tangled. Now I realized this method isn't entirely for me. I actually prefer to do something a little bit different, but you may like this method. I'm the troubleshoot queen. I just want to figure out where someone may encounter a problem and just make sure that I present that so you know what you're getting yourself into. Now here's where I start to switch things up as I'm experimenting. I'm removing the crochet loop from the latch hook and using my fingers to open up the loop and pull the length of the faux lock through, and pushing on it at the base to secure it. This is 22 inches. It was very long. I don't know why I chose 22 inches, but this is approximately 2 packs of hair. Okay, about a third of my head is complete. I got a big head, so I was nervous, but let's keep going. I love doing the smaller plaits around the sides and the nape of my head because this will give the illusion of individual faux locks. Again, this will allow you to wear the hair up if you so choose, which I will definitely be doing. I have been doing this for quite some time. Y'all know, visual creative architect, innovative queen to the fullest. And when you are spacing your faux locks in the back, I suggest anywhere from 1.5 to 2 finger widths. But as you move to the area near the crown or around where your ears are, like at the top of the ears, that's when you want to place them about 1 finger width apart. I believe I had to discard like 2 or 3 faux locks in this process. So keep that in mind. Not every faux lock that comes in the pack will be able to be used for the style. It's just due to like human error. It happens. You know, you might be able to use all of the faux locks, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I had to throw a couple away because the tangling and the structure of the faux lock just started to look a little mangled. You guys know I'm a part of the Struggle Braid gang. I've been repping that set for years. You know, these braids, some of them were a little bit large. If you can help it, making your braids smaller and having fewer braids can actually work to your advantage. But when you reach about the 5th pack, you should immediately start working at the front of your braiding pattern, because you want to fill in at least where your part is and on the very sides. If your braiding pattern is anything like mine, the position of the latch hook should change depending on where and how you are installing your faux locks. Sometimes it should be pointing upward, sometimes it should be pointing downward. It depends on what side of your head you're also on. This is me finally getting it right. Here is an example of how not to insert the latch hook when crocheting the faux locks on the right side of the C-shaped part. Again, with the latch hook pointed upward, you want to insert the crochet loop into the latch hook, close it, pull it through, and once you pull the length of the lock through the loop and you secure the knot, you see that the loop is positioned on the bottom. Okay, watch that in slow motion if you need to. The entire install process could take anywhere from 1 hour to maybe an hour and a half. It depends on how quickly you find your groove, what method you find is most comfortable for you. Is 6 packs of faux locks enough? Theoretically, yes, because 6 was enough. But if I had a 7th pack, oh, I would feel completely confident. But 6 packs is 100% more than enough if you do fewer braids and smaller braids at that. But I wanted to give this style a little bit more texture, a little bit more oomph. And adding the go-go curl allowed me to create the illusion of a bit more volume, but it also created a different texture. It added some vibrancy with that beautiful color, but this hair does tangle. But you know, I have a whole pack that I can use, so I can just refresh the go-go curl, you know, cut out what looks old and just insert and install some new pieces. But let me know how I did. Are you guys feeling this look? Would you try it? I mean, go add this to your cart. I will be installing these again. It's still in my hair, but I'm already plotting on the next install. It's that damn good. But be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, save this video because I know you're gonna get this hair. And Kiki with me in the comments, share this with your homeboys and your homegirls. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. And maybe there'll be a styling video in the next one, so stay tuned.